ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Murray now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Anderson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They go quickly here out to Moore. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. Oh, what a catch by Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A run there on first down, and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Swim.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll go down at the 28. Murray now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Second and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the Browns are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. We're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on second down. Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall in.
Through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree, absolutely.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 33. They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield to throw it. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his 16th touchdown of the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He's checking.
Murray now. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Come on.
From the gun, Murray. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Vedvik now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10.
Come on. Check 24, check 24. Hey, ace.
To throw, it's Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Spot. No. Hold on. Hey. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Hey, 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A first down throw for Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. Touchdown! Nick Chubb. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns add on to their lead. On for the point after, Corey Vedvik. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Browns 21, Cardinals nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hodges. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 5. Hey, pick
Murray now to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rolling to his left. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Murray. Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Rondale Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
Come on.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Drops it off for Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Mayfield with it once more. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. The Browns drive about to get started. Back to it after the pick-6, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield off the play fake. Flushed out right. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll keep it on the ground. Zimmerman. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On 1st down, Hodges, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Second down and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hodges. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Again, he finds Moore. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. That's caught right side by Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. CD, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray into the hands of his receiver, Anderson.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play that time for Cleveland. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd and 8.
From the gun, Murray. And Anderson's got it. The reception good for 7. It's third down. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Here's Murray from midfield. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Now Murray again. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time. But now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. He's going to let it go again. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Watch the pass. 49, check 49, check 49.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hodges, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. out of the gun. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Come on.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Chase. Hey.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Murray now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Oh, what a move. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Then the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Eight yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey.
Murray now. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hodges. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
It's gonna be a long day. Find the mic. Find the mic. Hey, Ace.
Murray, one final try. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.